Hello everyone, this is Ajay and you are welcome on my YouTube channel which is Math Cafe. So this one is the part 2 of our chapter which is metrics. So this video is all about types of metrics. So there are different types of matrices. First one we will be studying about row matrix. So first one is row matrix. So we will see definition of row matrix. So a matrix is called row matrix if it has only one row. As simple as that, right? So a matrix is called row matrix. A matrix is called row matrix if it has only one row. Column can be anything. Okay, if a matrix is represented by A and its elements are Aij, then there will be only one row and column can be anything. So I can write the order of this matrix 1 cross n. Alright, for example, if I take a matrix A which is of order, let's say this one is the 1 cross 3. So a matrix can be expressed as A11, A12, A13, right? So this one is the row matrix. Alright, hope you understand this. Let's move to the another matrix which is column matrix. So second one is column matrix. So we will see definition of column matrix. So a matrix is called column matrix if it has only one column, right? So a matrix is called column matrix if it has only one column. All right, if we take an example, right, if a matrix is represented by Aij, there would be only one column, so row can be anything. So there are m row and only one column, right? If A is expressed as A11, A21, A31 and number of rows are m, so last element will be am1. So there is only one column and number of rows are m. So this kind of matrix is called column matrix. All right, so let's move to the third definition which is horizontal matrix. So third one is horizontal matrix. So the definition of horizontal matrix is a matrix is called horizontal matrix if number of rows are less than number of columns. So a matrix is called horizontal matrix if number of rows are less than number of columns, right? If you take an example, right, like if any matrix A can be expressed as Aij and its order is m cross n, right? If here number of rows are less than number of columns, that means m is less than n, then this kind of matrix will be called as horizontal matrix, right? So let's take an example. If a matrix A is of let's say 2 cross 4 order, then A can be expressed as, in general this can be expressed as A11, A12, A13 and number of columns are 4, so A14. And first element of second row would be A21, A22, A23, and last element will be A24. So this kind of matrix is called horizontal matrix. All right. So order of this matrix will be 2 cross 4. So let's move to the fourth definition, which is vertical matrix. So fourth one is vertical matrix. All right. So definition of vertical matrix is a matrix is called vertical matrix if number of rows are greater than number of columns. So a matrix is called vertical matrix if number of rows are greater than number of columns. All right. So if I'm saying a matrix is represented by Aij and its order is m cross n. So here number of rows, that means m is greater than n, then this kind of matrix will be called vertical matrix. All right. So let's take an example. If any matrix A is of order let's say 3 cross 2, then this type of matrix, in this matrix the number of rows are greater than number of columns, then this kind of matrix will be called vertical matrix. So in general I can write it as A11, A12. So number of columns are 2. So first element of second row will be A21 and A22, A31 and A32. All right. So this type of matrix will be called vertical matrix. So order of this matrix is 3 cross 2. All right. So let's move to the next definition, which is null matrix. So fifth type of matrix is null matrix. Matrix is called null matrix if it has all elements 0. So a matrix is called null matrix if it has all elements 0. All right. So let's take an example. If I'm writing A as 0 0 0 0 0 0, so this matrix is called null matrix and order of this null matrix is 2 cross 3. All right. So this can be expressed as O2 cross 3. Right. So zero matrix is represented by O. So zero matrix or null matrix, both are same, right? So this matrix can be expressed as O2 cross 3. So if it is written O1 cross 1, that means this is zero matrix, 1 row and 1 column, right? And O2 cross 2 means this is a zero matrix consisting 2 rows and 2 columns. All right. Just like that, I can write O3 cross 3. That means this is null matrix consisting 3 rows and 3 columns. All right. Hope you understand this. Let's move to the next type of matrix, which is square matrix. So next type of matrix, that is square matrix. Let's see the definition of square matrix. So a matrix is called a square matrix if number of rows and number of columns are same. So a matrix is called a matrix is called square matrix if number of rows are equal to number of columns. All right. So far so good. If any matrix A is represented by Aij m cross n, then this will be called square matrix if number of rows m will be equals to number of columns n. If I'm writing a square matrix order 2 cross 2, A11, A12, A21, A22. So this is 2 cross 2 matrix. Here number of rows and number of columns are same. So this will be called square matrix. So hope you understand this. If I'm writing A 3 cross 3, that means there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So in general, this can be expressed as A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. So arrangement of this matrix is 3 cross 3. All right, so hope you understand this. Let's move to the next portion of square matrix. So here we are going to see some important points regarding square matrix. So let's see some important points. So first point is, if any matrix, any square matrix is represented by matrix A is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So this is a type of square matrix having order 3 cross 3. All right. So in this matrix, this is called diagonal. In this matrix, this is called diagonal. And all the elements A11, A22 and A33 are called diagonal elements, right? So here A11, A22 and A33 are called diagonal elements. All right. And second important point is A12 and A21 are called conjugate of each other, conjugate elements. All right, and A13 and A31 are also conjugate elements of each other, and A23 and A32 are called conjugate elements of each other. So second important point is, in square matrix, Aij and Aj are called conjugate elements of each other. Be careful that conjugate elements we will define only in square matrix. All right, in square matrix. Okay, so let's move to the third important point, which is trace of a matrix. All right, so trace of a matrix is represented by TR of A, trace of a matrix A. All right, so trace of a matrix will be, if we are adding all the diagonal elements, then the resultant value will be trace of A. If we are adding all the diagonal elements, so summation of Aij where I equals to j. So in I equals to, if I equals to j, then Aij will be all the diagonal elements. So sum of all the diagonal elements will be trace of A. So in this case, if any matrix A is given as this, so in this case trace of A will be A11 plus A22 plus A33. All right, so I can write. All right, so in this case trace of A can be expressed as A11 plus A22 plus A33. All right, hope you understand this. So let's move to the next point, which is fourth point. So every square matrix have unique determinant value, right? Every square matrix have unique determinant value. As we have already studied in determinants, that determinant is a numerical value of any square matrix, right? So let's move to the next point, which is fifth. Fifth point is that if A is expressed as 0 0 0 0. So this is a null matrix, and in this null matrix the order of this null matrix is 2 cross 2. So I can easily define the determinant of A will be 0. Alright, so determinant of A will be 0. So every null matrix, for every null matrix, determinant of the null matrix will be 0. So I can deduce that if a matrix is a null matrix, if a matrix is a null square matrix, then I can easily write that its determinant value will be 0. All right. And second point is the important point. If for any matrix, if determinant value is 0, then can I say that this matrix will be a null matrix? Can I say that this matrix will be only a null square matrix? No, I can not say, because for any other matrix determinant value can be 0. All right, so this one is the important point. So if you have any doubts regarding this lecture, please ask me in comment section. See you soon in the next video. Till then, bye, take care and keep learning.